You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold the Beautiful fans. We have got Hope Logan's wedding to Liam Spencer coming up soon, and it wouldn't be a soapy ceremony without some drama. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about huge twists that we may see on Hope and Liam's big day. But first, please click subscribe if you're not following us. All right, let's get into it. This week, we've got Hope and Liam doing more wedding planning, so I don't think we're going to have to wait too long to see them get hitched. Liam doesn't want to waste any time making Hope his wife again, and their daughter Beth is over the moon to see it. She wants it to happen tomorrow, you know? So we might even see the wedding this month during November sweeps. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful, and I'm sure they will say I do and be pronounced man and wife, but that doesn't mean Hope and Liam's wedding will be drama-free. Matter of fact, it shouldn't be because it's a soap opera. So let's talk about some big twist that could make Hope and Liam's wedding day one that they will never forget, and to bring in those big sweeps ratings that Bold and the Beautiful really needs right now. All right, so first off, I absolutely think Sheila Carter may crash the wedding. This week, she's telling her hubby, Deacon Sharpe, that since he's the father of the bride and Sheila's his wife, she assumes that she's going to be his plus one at the wedding. So this week, she's telling Deacon that she is going with him to Hope and Liam's wedding. And I'm quite sure she means it. But Beth tells Hope and Liam that she doesn't want Sheila there. So, of course, Hope and Liam will respect her feelings. Plus, honestly, Hope doesn't want her wicked stepmother there, even though she and Steffi and Liam are all grateful that Sheila tried to save Liam from Luna. However, Sheila lying about Luna being alive kind of negated all that goodwill she'd built up. So Sheila is pretty much back to being a town pariah. And it doesn't seem like Deacon wants Sheila there because he knows she's not welcome. And heck, Deacon doesn't even want to be married to Sheila at this point. Deacon only went back to Sheila because Taylor rejected him and told him to go home and reconcile with Sheila. So I think Deacon will tell Sheila that it's not a good idea for her to come along, but I doubt she'll listen. And then Hope may specifically tell her dad, Deacon, that Sheila isn't welcome. So I fully expect her to crash the wedding and feel entitled to be at Hope's wedding because Sheila is stepmother of the bride. If so, this could have Deacon seeing that he needs to get Sheila out of his life once and for all, whether or not he gets a shot at Taylor. So another twist we could see is Thomas may show up. He may crash the wedding. He may object. That would be super soapy, but I mean, let's be real. It's a long shot. I'd like to see it, but I think it's a long shot. We know that Matt Atkinson is back as Thomas, but Casey Kasprike said Matt only taped for a week. And we know when he was back to play Thomas, at that time they were filming Christmas scenes for Bold and the Beautiful. And I personally doubt Hope and Liam's wedding will be delayed until the end of the year, but you never know. We don't have a set air date for their nuptials yet. But even if Thomas crashed Hope and Liam's wedding, which would be fun and a wild twist, I don't think it would stop Liam and Hope from saying I do, especially because Thomas seems to be back for just a very short arc again, but it would definitely shake up things. One interruption at the wedding could be good news instead of bad, though. Hope would be thrilled to see her adoptive son, Douglas Forrester, show up unexpectedly to surprise her at her wedding. There was a behind-the-scenes video that Catherine Kelly Lang posted on her Instagram. She was in hair and makeup, and in the background, you could see the playback monitor. That's what they have hanging all over the studio that shows what they're taping at that moment. And little Douglas was on that screen. And of course, Henry Joseph Samiri could be back as Douglas for the holidays with or without his dad, Thomas. But then again, maybe he flew back to Los Angeles from France to be at Liam and Hope's wedding. If Douglas makes it home for his mom, Hope's wedding, she will be thrilled. It would definitely be a shocker, but it would be a happy one. The next thing to talk about is a huge shocker. I think it would be great if it happened. Wouldn't it be incredible if Hope asked her stepsister Steffi to be her matron of honor? If Hope does that, everybody would be stunned, including Steffi. So this week, she's congratulating Hope on her engagement to Liam, and it would be a big twist if Hope asked Steffi to be in the wedding party. Then again, Hope and Steffi really bonded when they thought Liam was dying of cancer, and then the shooting. And finally, after years of fighting over that man, Hope and Steffi seem to be genuinely friends right now. So I could definitely see her asking Steffi. Plus, it's not like Hope has a lot of other friends we've seen. I honestly think Steffi would be a great choice as matron of honor, and I'm really hoping to see that happen. And the last twist we might get is another unwelcome crasher. Shady Remy could crash the wedding because Deke will be there as Hope's brother. And just like Sheila thinks she should be Deacon's +1, Remy may think he should be Deke's +1 for Hope and Liam's nuptials. But Remy, like Sheila, would be absolutely unwanted at the wedding. Electra may be there because Will should be there also, because he is the brother of the groom and the wedding is at his Aunt Brooke's house. Now, everybody would hate to see Remy at the nuptials, even if Deke decides to give Remy another chance after what he finds out happened this week. So I would like to see Deacon there to get to walk Hope down the aisle. I'm also hoping that Deke will design his sister's wedding dress. I expect a decent-sized crowd. Some weddings have almost nobody. Like when Quinn and Eric got married, I think it was Carter officiating. I believe it was Carter, might have been somebody else, and Ivy was the only one there. So I do expect Brooke to be there as mother of the bride and Ridge as stepfather of the bride. Bill and Katie will be there as father of the groom and ex-stepmom to the groom and aunt of the bride. I don't know if they're going to drag out Eric and Donna for the event. They should. We'll see. Beth's going to be there officiating the wedding, and it would make sense if Kelly Spencer was there. If Steffi's in the wedding, then Finn should be there and Little Hayes should be there. We could end up with a pretty sizable guest list. It would be absolutely insane if Carter and Daphne were there for the wedding, but you never know. And I do wonder if Hope will get a custom designed scent that Daphne makes her to spritz on for her wedding day. So we'll see what happens, but I don't see Liam and Hope's wedding being drama-free, and I'm here for it. I want it to be really soapy, so I'm hoping to see some of these big twists happen.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.